Welcome to Everyday Happiness, where we create lasting happiness in about 2 minutes a day through my signature method of intentional margins, creating harmony between your to-dos and your priorities, happiness science, and musings about life. I'm your host, Katie Jeffcoat, and years ago I was listening to a talk by child psychologist and author Lisa D'Amour about raising kids, especially girls. And she talked about an analogy she had heard of that seems like so practical and effective for kids and adults that I wanted to share this analogy with you. But before I get into that, please consider subscribing and writing a review for Everyday Happiness on Apple Podcasts or Amazon Flash Briefings so that we can spread happiness to others. Apparently, until you have 50 reviews, it's really hard to get noticed in this busy world. So we'd be so grateful for you if you'd be one of our first 50. You'd really be helping us out. So there's a link in the show notes. So, okay, back to the glitter jar. Imagine you fill a jar with water and glitter. 3 colors of glitter. One to represent thoughts, the other to represent feelings, and one to represent behaviors. This jar represents your brain. The brain is like our mind, and each of the color represents something different in our mind. When the jar sits on the table, all the glitter falls to the bottom, and the mind is calm. We wake up, we go to work, we do all the things, and the mind starts to swirl, right? The glitter starts to wake up too. We don't want the thoughts and feelings to go away or push them down in our body. We just want to be able to see clarity, see clearly. When the jar is all shook up and emotions are high, we can't see clearly. We can't even think. For adults, we need time to calm down, to gather our thoughts, to have a moment and let the glitter settle so we can see and think clearly. In kids, because their prefrontal lobe cortex is not fully developed, they literally don't think like we do, and they really need time to think and calm themselves down because the neurons in their underdeveloped brain are like the glitter and firing on all cylinders and not the way that grown-ups process. They just don't have the development ready for that. So the next time you feel out of sorts, take a moment and think of the glitter jar and let those emotions and thoughts settle a bit. You can Google mind in a jar glitter and get tons of how-tos on how to make your own jar and scripts to explain this to your kids. So I hope this was helpful. Until next time, remember, kindness is contagious.